Pinterest now. If you're not already on Pinterest, you should definitely consider it. It is the third largest social network in the United States. It's also really popular with women, especially moms, which I know a lot of our customer base tends to be women and mothers. So that would be really good for you to be on that platform then. Shopping is a top priority for Pinterest browsers, and advertisers can reach more than 169 million people on Pinterest. Both it's also, like I mentioned earlier with Instagram, it's a very visual platform. You see there's a lot of images that are a part of it. You're adding to your board. So it's very nice for our products, which are a very visual thing, like your bows and your creations, to have a platform that really showcases that. So where do you start when you are setting up your Pinterest? Obviously, you need to create an account, secure your handle, fill out your bio, just like we did earlier with Instagram. Add your website, connect it, maybe like a little slogan, and get that all set up. Add your logo to your profile picture, and then you want to start building it out. When you're building your Pinterest board, a good place to start is to kind of maybe even get some pen and paper and like separate your board ideas. Do you want to break it down by bow style? Do you want to break it down by material? Do you want to break it down by glitters versus solids or prints and patterns? It's really up to you how you want to define those board limitations, but it might just help you to kind of pre-plan by thinking about your shop and how you sell things and how you really want to segment things out. As you can see, for us, we've kind of done glitters, solids, our headbands, our awareness, holidays, heroes, character prints. We did a summer board at one point, a fall board. That's how we've kind of broken it down, as almost by like category. We obviously have a lot of prints and glitters and different kind of solids, so it can kind of get to be a lot, but that's just kind of how we started it. So that's just kind of like a good way to kind of break it down. You can also create like shop specific boards, inspiration boards, craft boards, idea boards. So, we started with breaking it out by our prints. Kelly's been working on a camp board, as you can see right here. We also have kind of like inspiration boards. So, like, we have like a mommy and me board and like little ones, like things that kind of apply to our audience. Some DIY, so for those crafters that you might want to use our material for some of these crafts, things like that. So like we didn't just stick to shop boards, which are very important, but we wanted to kind of have inspiration boards as well. It's also really important to know that the click-through rate for Pinterest is really, really high. So when people tend to browse, what that means is when people are browsing Pinterest and they see, say they see your pin, a lot of times that means they will click through to your website from the Pinterest link because they want to know they're shopping and they want to know, where do I get that? So that's really good to know. Obviously, we're getting a 404 because that's not on right now, but people will click through to your website from your pin much higher than on other social media platforms. So that's another really big benefit to Pinterest, is that when people are seeing your pins, they're going to your website more often than not because the click-through rate is so high. So that's really important to keep in mind. So another thing to consider is, like we talked about with Instagram, is that you want a cohesive look. So you can kind of tell, we try to kind of keep like a cohesive color scheme for our board covers, because you can choose what picture is your board cover. So we tried to keep it again like our brand colors, that pinks and blues and teals, as best as we could, to kind of keep like that cohesive look. It's really not as complicated on Pinterest as it is on Instagram, because you are just pinning from your website and you're not having to curate that content as much. So it's really a little bit more simple. It's just kind of like organizing it. You can add a description. You can, keep it secret if you're working on something and before you want to launch it. Choose a specific board cover, merge it with another board if you want, delete it if you're done with it, things like that. But it kind of self-maintains really well because, like I said, you're linking through to your website, people are clicking through to it, once it's there, it's there. Another thing to think about is that, and I just lost my train of thought. But anyways, this is kind of where Pinterest kind of gets you. If you have any questions or comments on, Pinterest or what you would like to see or how to maintain it and use it, definitely let us know. But this is just kind of a good place to get started, get your boards built. You can check ours out if you want to view anything. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. The most important thing you can do is to download a Pinterest button. And I will show you. So you can just Google Pinterest button and there should be a fairly easy way to just find one if you have Chrome. There you go, Chrome. This will allow you to make your life so much easier when you are pinning things. You can just download it right into your browser, you add it, and then it'll create like a little button in your window. So you go to your website, you can click on a picture, and then you hit that button right in your browser, and all you have to do is pick what image you're choosing to pin, add some text if you want, and done. It pins it right to the board you want. And it makes your life so much easier than trying to download, save a picture, add the link, click back to it. This just really takes a lot of the work out of it. You can pin from other people's websites if you want. It'll link through to their site. So if you have a partner or a brand that you use a lot, or a supplier like us, you can share pins from their websites to your boards. You can use your partner, like if you have somebody that you partner with, you guys can share pins from your websites, and you just use that little button and you don't have to really do anything else. It makes it really easy. So that's definitely a good part to consider adding to your browser, and will make making your Pinterest boards a lot easier in the future. So that is just kind of a quick rundown of Pinterest. Like I said, it's a little bit less complicated than Instagram, but that will get you started. And if you have any questions or need anything when you're building your Pinterest board, I will have a little type out like I want to do with Instagram, and I will be able to send that out after camp is over. I hope you enjoyed this little segment for your camp, and good luck. Have fun for the rest of the camp. Thank you.